Hey, this is Gurmit Combo, your very own crypto wizard. I bought and sold 97 different cryptocurrencies over the past several years. I'm an expert in precious metals, physicals, stocks, and also real estate. 20 years real estate experience in 12 countries worldwide. Today, I want to talk about why it's so important that you need to protect yourself against the coming recession. It's knocking on our door. It's here right now. Let's discuss this right now. So the mainstream media are now starting to report exactly what I've been talking about for the past year or so on social media outlets, on my Facebook and on YouTube as well. And also what I've been preparing for the past several years is that we are in a massive recession now, and this is going to last for a while, but they are underplaying how long it is going to last for. Let's just have a look at what the BBC News has to say about this. So this is an article from today, the 18th of May, when I'm shooting this video. Coronavirus Fed Chairman Powell warns downturn may last until 2021. Now, whenever you look at these mainstream media outlets, they're always going to play down how bad the situation is, unless it's got to do with the actual deaths of the virus. The economic side, they're always going to play this down. What this guy is saying is absolute lies. Let's just see what he's saying. The chairman of the Federal Reserve says the US economy could easily contract by 20 to 30% amid the pandemic. That's already happened. The economy has already contracted. There's been a sell-off in the stock markets. There's mass unemployment, about 30 million unemployment in the US till date. And the only reason that the stock market has been going up is because the Federal Reserve has been pumping the stock market back with currency, which has created absolute trillions. Let's see what else he has. He expects confidence the economy would recover and said he would never bet against the US economy. Earlier this week, Mr. Powell had called on US lawmakers to pass more economic stimulus as relief aid. What does that mean? That is code language for the markets are not recovering and we need to create more currency and throw it in there. So this is not looking good. And look, more than 36 million Americans have filed for unemployment benefits. And this is during the lockdown. When businesses reopen, even if they've received business loans, what's the guarantee that they'll have customers? We're going to be looking at mass unemployment. It's going to be above 36 million in the US, and worldwide we're going to be seeing record levels of unemployment. Here we go. Unemployment could potentially peak at 25%, and the lowest paid people, particularly women, were being hurt worse by the downturn, he added. They're not including self-employed people here. There's a mass of self-employed people in the United States and in every country, and they are not including them in these unemployed figures. So these figures are absolutely incorrect, as a lot of the other figures that they're putting out there are. I'm not going to go into it, but he goes on to say, and this is Fed Chairman, he said he believed the US could avoid a depression, a sustained economic downturn, because the financial system itself was healthy. Let me just highlight that. Because the financial system itself was healthy. So I don't know what his definition of healthy is, but pumping any stock market, any financial system with currency printed out of thin air, created out of thin air, and buying back the stocks, there's absolutely nothing healthy about this financial system. This is going to explode and it's going to free fall. Now, this might not happen in the next week, month, or year. There will be, the impression would be given, it's going to turn to a deflationary period. We're going to get the impression that everything is hunky-dory, everything is a-okay, because the markets are going to be going up. What you're not going to see reported on the mainstream media, mainstream news, is why they're going up, who's buying. And who's buying? Central governments, central banks are buying with currency created out of thin air. This is not going to end well at all. The US has already approved nearly 3 trillion in new stimulus spending packages, worth an estimated 14% of the country's economy. $3 trillion, and in my local currency, which is British pounds, is 2.5 trillion pounds of extra currency thrown into the US dollar currency supply in the space of a few months. And these guys are just getting started. Let's just have a little look back at Venezuela, what happened when they threw stack loads of currency at the Venezuela currency they went into hyperinflation. The same thing happened in Zimbabwe 2007 to 2009. Same thing happened in Hungary in 1946. Same thing happened in Germany in 1921 to 22. That's 4 examples in the last 100 years. And this is going to be on a global scale. This is going to hit everyone hard. Now more than ever, you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your wealth by investing into areas, by taking your currency, your savings out of the monetary system, the banking system, because this is what they are doing to it. They're throwing trillions of dollars, pounds, euros into these systems, and it's going to cause deflation, then hyperinflation. Your savings are going to be worthless. I cover all this: precious metals, cryptocurrencies. These are the 2 assets that are going to save you. Real estate, forget about it, that is done. Stock markets, forget about it, that is done. Treasury bonds, stocks and bonds, they are all done. Crypto, precious metals, they're your ones. I've used it for myself. I strongly suggest you use it. Please understand how this can save you. Check out my videos. I talk about this. Check out my Instagram. I've got various videos on it. Check out my YouTube, various videos on my YouTube talking about this, trying to explain this, trying to break it down. I do reviews of news articles, and I read between the lines and I try to translate to you, coming from my perspective, because I've never trusted this financial system. I don't believe in it at all, because it is out of my control. Why do I trust cryptocurrency? All cryptocurrencies are 110% in my control. I own them, and they're decentralized and not owned by anyone else. Precious metals, I trust them because I can physically own them. I can have them in secure places, and they're not controlled by anyone else. In stocks, they provide some leverage on the precious metals. So these are areas we all need to look into. Please feel free to PM me, drop me a message if you want more information. Check me out on my Instagram, Gurmit Combo, obviously on my YouTube as well. Gurmit Combo on YouTube. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll speak to you soon.